guys, Will here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing this all-new 2023 Toyota Camry LE.
And huge thanks to Joey and Rocky here at Stadium Toyota in Tampa, Florida for making this review possible. I'll leave links to their inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out.
And for those of you guys who don't know, the Camry started off as Toyota's compact sedan back in 1982. It remained a compact up until 1991 before being changed into a midsize sedan, which it has remained ever since. Fast forward to 2018, the 8th generation Camry that you see here was released, and for 2023 there aren't a whole lot of changes being made outside of this beautiful ice edge metallic paint color now being available on the LE. For 2023, the Camry is available in, let's say, 8 different trim levels. It's more like 20 or 18 because every trim level has an available 2 or 3 different engine options. But starting with the LE, starting at a tick under 26,000 bucks, we have standard 17-inch alloy wheels, we have bi-LED headlamps, Auto One Touch for all 4 of the windows, 7-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, dual zone automatic climate control, and Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 Plus. You can upgrade about 2,000 bucks for all the trims if you want to go for a hybrid. The SE is a tick over the LE. It's like the sporty version of an LE, starting at $27,485. You get sport Softex seats, a black grille, and 18-inch rims. Again, also available in a hybrid. You can upgrade about 1,000 bucks on the SE to get the Nightshade package, which gives you a sportier blacked out styling outside. At $31,500, you can go for the XLE, which is the top luxury trim. The XSE is right above that, which is like a luxury sport. TRD, also like around the same price as an XSE at $33,000. It's a sporty Camry that comes standard with a V6. You can also go for an XLE V6, which is a tick under $36,000, or an XSE V6, which is a tick over $36,000. But here we have the base LE starting a tick under 26,000 bucks. What do we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So up front, you notice the bold front styling. I'm liking the black trim. It contrasts this ice edge paint color beautifully. It is a very nice paint color. It's not a very sunny day right now in Tampa, so it's not going to be sparkling like it would be in the sun, but still beautiful. Bi-LED headlamps, Toyota badge in the center, housing your advanced safety features. We do get Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 Plus. Continuing along, wheel and tire setup. Again, this is a base LE trim starting under 26,000 bucks, but we get alloys, real alloys, no hubcaps, wrapped in Michelin all-season tires. These are Energy Green X all seasons. Dimensions are 215/55 R17. The mirrors are body color with a little black contrast to them. No turn signal on the mirror and no blind spot monitoring on the glass. Not a big deal though. Again, this is a base LE trim, some chrome surrounding your window trim. No smart access either. We don't even get push start in this base LE, but it's still a pretty loaded vehicle when you consider the price point. We'll check that out once we step inside. The gas cap is not push to open. I'll show you the latch is inside. The tail lights, LED. Turn signals don't appear to be LED, but the reverse lights do. Camry badge, shout out Stadium Toyota in Tampa, Florida for making this review possible. LE Toyota badge, exhaust tip in the corner. But speaking of the exhaust tip, let's fire up this 2.5 liter 4-cylinder and hear how she sounds. All right, guys, that was the sound of the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder sold by Toyota for the 2023 Camry LE, and it sounds pretty decent for what it is, cranking out 203 horsepower, 184 pound-feet of torque. Made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission. You can expect 0 to 60 around 7 seconds, so definitely no slouch. You can see the small little stick or aluminum stick connecting your 2 strut towers together. We can shut this hood right up, and in front of the radiator, you can also see a couple additional supports as well. Hopefully you can pick them up on camera, but we'll take one more step back, get one last look at the front end styling of the 2023 Toyota Camry LE. As far as the interior, let's take a step inside and check it out. So it's a base model, but we still get some premium touches. So up top, we get soft touch materials. Beneath that, we have hard plastic for where your arm will not be touching, so not a big deal. I'm liking how they gave you the soft materials up top and a very well padded armrest. Auto One Touch for all 4 windows, adjustable mirrors, lock and unlock. Decent little storage pocket. You're not fitting a foot long, but you'll fit a 20-ounce water bottle with no issues, but make sure the lid is on tight because it is sideways. 6-speaker sound system. The seats are just cloth, but they're very comfortable cloth seats. Solid bolstering too for cloth. Lumbar control, recline, drop, lift, and slide. So fully adjustable. Taking a step inside, it is hot today. in Tampa. I'm telling you, it's like 100 degrees, 91 according to the Camry, but it feels hotter than that. But first thing we notice is the steering wheel. It's not leather wrapped, but it's still a pretty nice steering wheel. It fits your hands very well. Toyota badge in the center. The horn, pretty aggressive sounding horn. People will definitely be getting out of your way. On the left side, you have your volume, voice commands, call settings. You can return and adjust your little infotainment cluster. We'll check that out in 1 second. On the right side, forward collision alert, lane keep assist, and your cruise control settings. Skip your songs, AM, FM, and Sirius. The adjustments for this infotainment, as you see, we're currently looking at vehicle settings. We can also see our advanced safety features. They're all configurable. You can disable anything you do not like. You got your active driver assist screen, trip information, trip A, trip B, total, fuel economy, average MPGs, gas tank information, everything, eco indicator, and a digital speedo. That's probably my personal favorite to look at all times. The tach goes to about 6,700 RPM. The speedometer goes to 160. Fuel tank on the right side, coolant temperature on the left. Some nice stitching material underneath your air vents, some aluminum surrounding the air vents, soft touch even for the dashboard. Very high quality interior, guys, for a base model. No rain sensing wipers, obviously, but we do get auto headlamps, and you can turn off your daytime running lights too. To the left of the steering wheel, auto headlamps, traction control you can disable. You can open up your tailgate and fuel tank with a little bit of secret storage beneath. This can function as an ashtray if that's what you're into. Beneath that, you have your fuel tank release, parking brake, and you can get a good look at your pedals, floor mounted accelerator pedal. The touchscreen is a 7-inch. We don't get navigation, of course, but we do get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And if you hook up Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and you want to use your map, like for GPS, you can just press this map button and it'll mirror your GPS onto the screen, so it's a nice touch. Dual zone automatic climate control, also impressive for a base model. No push to start. As you see, we just get the old school turn key. Kind of wish we had push start, but we still get just about everything else you would want. We have more stitched materials beneath the passenger air vents, some faux carbon fiber trim beneath that. Solid storage, USB port, 12 volt right next to it, solid spot for a radar detector, and this storage cubby you can open and close. Gear selector controls your 8-speed automatic transmission. No paddle shifters, but we do get manual shift controls. In the improper directions, you can upshift and downshift. 2 cup holders with flappy things to keep your drinks in place. I'd say you'd fit up to 20-ounce water bottles, eco, normal, and sport mode. We'll start the review off in normal, transition to sport, and just see what the differences are. Very well padded armrest, and it's massive. You'll fit very long arms on this thing. The storage space is also massive. I'd expect you to fit a 12-pack of 12-ounce cans, USB and USB-C port too. Nice. The glove box, we can open it up. It's pretty large, not the largest. It has like a nice indented tier, so I'd expect you to fit 15, 20 license plates. Not the largest for the glove box, but the center console is very spacious. Not a frameless or auto dimming rear view mirror, but it's large. You have very good visibility out back. Sunglass holder, cool. No moonroof or anything like that. The interior lights are LED. Visor has this little extension to it. I'm not quite sure why I needed to bring that up, but that's about it for the front seat, guys. Let's take a quick look at the window sticker, see any features that I may have missed on this 2023 Toyota Camry LE. So you can pause, take a look at all the standard equipment. Base price starting a tick under 26,000 bucks. A couple $100 in manufacturer accessories gets us to a total price of $28,252. So still a very good value for a base model. It's basically loaded with features, just about everything you possibly want. It's good on gas, 32 combined MPGs, 28 in the city, 39 on the highway. We can put this thing away. We'll leave it here so it's not flying around during the test drive. That's about it for the front seat. Let's hop out back, see how much space is offered back there, as well as the overall quality of the material. So for the back seat, tar plastic up top, to be expected for a base model. Nice soft padded armrest though, auto one touch out rear, decent storage, just about the same as up front. Another one of your 6 speakers. The padding goes all the way out to the door frame for the rear seat, so very couch-like comfort. Legroom, I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall, sitting behind my seat settings, and I still have a ton of space. The Camrys are incredibly spacious. I still have like 5-6 inches of knee room. No air vents back here. That's like my only complaint. I kind of wish we did have air vents for a mid-size sedan. It's getting a little bit large, but you do get air vents on the higher trims. No mat pocket behind the driver, but we do get one behind the passenger. The center cubby, no string. You got to really jab your hand into it to access it. Very soft for the armrest. 2 cup holders with a pass-through. I'd say you'd fit up to 16-ounce water bottles. Nice. But that's about it for the back seat. Headroom, I still have at least 2-3 inches of headroom before my head would start to touch. Cargo space, let's hop out back real quick. Doesn't look like there's a button to open up the trunk out back, so we're gonna have to do it from the inside. of the car, press and hold, and the trunk is open, so it kind of shoots out for you too. Unfortunately, no cutouts for the hinges, so if you pack the cargo up any higher than this, expect it to crush it, but they do hide the hinges away pretty well towards the outside, so you don't necessarily have to worry about crushing it unless you're really using up the entire trunk. But check out the size of this massive opening, massive cargo space. The, what do you call it, the pass-through for the rear seats isn't really that wide though, so I wouldn't expect you to fit larger than like a 55-inch TV, but you'll fit 3-4 golf bags, 3-4 suitcases in here with no issues whatsoever. And to fold the rear seats down, you got latches right up top. We can shut this thing up though once we put a little muscle into it. Take one last little walk around of this 2023, all new 2023 Toyota Camry LE, the base model. And this is probably the way that I would recommend going with it. For under 26,000 bucks, you got literally everything you could possibly want or need. That's about it though. Let's take this car out for a drive. All right guys, now we're just about seen everything we need to see with the inside and outside of the all new 2023 Toyota Camry LE. Let's take it out for a drive. And first thing I notice, in normal mode, the throttle doesn't feel too sensitive. It doesn't feel too dull either, but in sport, the sensitivity definitely increases. Like right here, it's about quarter throttle. You go to about 2,500, so it's not too dull. But the low end torque isn't very strong with this 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. It picks up top like 203 horsepower. That's definitely nothing to joke about. It's a powerful motor. It's just you got to cross about 4,000 RPM to really feel those ponies. But cruising along, unbelievably quiet, just like the previous Camrys. The isolation from the road is genuinely luxury car-esque. Yeah, just cruising along, you hear just about nothing. Road noise is basically silent. The wind noise is almost non-existent. We don't get dual pane windows. You obviously wouldn't expect dual pane windows with a base Camry that starts under 26 grand, but it sounds like it has dual pane windows. The fit and finish, build quality of this 8th generation Camry is truly fantastic. We knew that from the 2022s. We knew that from the 2021 Camry LE that we reviewed in this channel, and it still feels very good. Now that we can get this all new color available for the base model, it's a beautiful car. All right guys, taking a step out into this 2-lane little highway, go about half throttle. Okay. Yeah, it's quick. The gear shifts aren't very quick. We'll try it out in sport mode, see if the shifts get any quicker. But the power is there. Half throttle, we got to highway speeds pretty quickly, and through the turns, it feels good. You definitely have decent feedback through the steering wheel. I wish we had this leather wrap steering wheel, but of course that's available on the higher trims. When it comes to body roll, we'll throw it in a little quicker than we should. Put these Michelin tires, not here, forgot this road is blocked off now, but we'll put these Michelin tires to the test. I was impressed that we get Michelins on an LE, but right here, faster than we should. A little bit of body roll, but barely any coming out. Nice. About third throttle, bump. It's just so unbelievably smooth. Bump. Wow. All right, guys, normal mode off the line on the gas. Okay. Yeah, it pulls very strong up top. You can almost feel it putting you in the seat up top. But down low, as you saw, there's just not a whole lot going on, even if you floor it. We'll try it again in sport mode, of course, just to see if it builds the power a little bit quicker. But the most impressive thing about this car is the ride quality. This is one of the most ridiculously rough roads in the state. Boom. It's like you're just driving over it as if we were driving like a heavy duty pickup truck. You feel absolutely nothing through the road. This is a fantastic value for what you get. Obviously, like, there are some missing features. I wish we had push start. Well, before I even talk about that, let's check out the body roll and turning radius. Little bit of body roll. A little bit, but so limited turning radius. It's good. It's not quite as sharp as the Volvo XC60 that we just reviewed in this channel, but also that car is also not exactly in the same ballpark as this. Come back out though, light throttle. The torque feels good. I like the way that the vehicle is tuned for light throttle. So when you're like a fifth, sixth, barely on the gas throttle, the gas pedal feels sensitive enough. But when you lean into it about a quarter of the way, it leaves a little bit to be desired. But then when you lean into it about a third of the way, the sensitivity picks up like crazy. We'll try it out in sport mode one time. Sport on the gas. Yeah, same exact thing. Really nothing changes. Gear shifts don't feel any quicker, and the overall acceleration really doesn't feel much quicker. Sport mode is more for partial throttle. So about third throttle, yeah, it's more eager to downshift. It's more eager to let the revs hang at higher RPMs, but it's really not going to make the vehicle itself any quicker. One more time, throw it in. Steering feels okay though in sport. It definitely gets a little bit heavier. Throttle gets more sensitive for sure. Yeah, and see how we're holding? We're like holding between 2,000 and 3,000 RPM instead of shifting into like the 6th and 7th gears and getting us closer to like the idle revs. But it's still an impressive car, guys. I hope you're picking it up on camera. It's a beautiful looker. The interior, although we have cloth seats, we don't have push to start, you still have literally everything else that you could possibly want or need. Looks like we have a chance to step out onto this 2-lane road. We'll lean into it one more time. Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's definitely not blowing you away, but for the price point, it's not only quick, but it also feels decently sporty. I am not joking with you guys, but one more time on the gas. Yeah, I just wish those gear shifts were quicker. It's not quite as slow as like a what was the vehicle we were in this channel with an obnoxiously slow transmission? I believe it was a Jeep Compass with the 9-speed auto. It was so slow of a transmission. I think that I could have shifted the gears myself with a manual quicker than the 9-speed sold by the Jeep Compass. It's a slow transmission. It's not that slow. I do wish they quickened the speeds for the 8-speed though, because you give us some quicker shifts. I could see 0 to 60 happening in like the mid to high 6-second range. This is a powerful motor. I just wish we had a little bit quicker of a transmission. And also the first and second shift is a little bit long. We hit I think like 66, 67 miles an hour in second gear. And for a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, that's just unnecessary. There's no reason to be hitting 60 in second gear in a 4-cylinder engine where you need the motor to build revs as quick as possible. That's why in first gear, like in a lot of vehicles with over 200 horsepower in front wheel drive, I worry about spinning the tires off the line because there's a lot of low end punch and the front wheel drive is just not meant to handle that. Here, you don't even have to come close to worrying about any wheel spin because the first gear is so long that it takes about a second to really feel the full torque in first gear. But that's my only complaint with the Camry. Overall, if you're looking for an affordable car, you don't want to spend over $26,000 to $30,000. You want over 200 horsepower. You want to be able to fit full-size adults in the back seat, not just for kids. This is really a great way to go. It's good on gas. You have all the features. No push to start, no heated seats, no leather seats, no leather steering wheel, but you still get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 Plus, LED headlamps. We get Auto One Touch for all 4 windows, and an incredible ride quality, sound isolation, and overall experience. If you're looking for a affordable mid-size sedan, I would definitely recommend checking out the 2023 Toyota Camry LE. And huge thanks to Joey and Rocky here at Stadium Toyota in Tampa, Florida for making this review possible. I'll leave links to their inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out. And huge thanks to all of you for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know I have endless gratitude for all the subscribers. The channel is just not possible without you guys, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too. It really helps me out the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment. Let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you want to see reviewed on this channel, and I'll definitely try to get those videos for you as soon as possible. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.